Audio Jungle.
Yeah, you can't stop my swearing in. That's what the president is telling tribunal. Come May 29, you can't stop my swearing in. That's what Buhari is saying. Good morning to you viewers, still bystanders at newsstands on Flip TV with Michael Adekunle. Today we have a daily independent newspaper with very interesting stories on its front page. Night National Assembly leadership, Saraki, Dogara'S coup won't happen again, says presidency. Saraki, Dogara'S coup won't happen again, says presidency, with a rider here. Gbajabiamila brags of comfortable lead to be speaker. Gbajabiamila brags of comfortable lead to be speaker. Ndume Goje Bago Onyejiocha rebels, says Sagi. Outgoing National Assembly worst ever, says Buhari. The outgoing National Assembly worst ever, says Buhari. And also on the top of the newspaper, Kanu Kingmakers drag Ganduje to court over splitting of Emirates, plan to dispose Sanusi. APC favors fresh faces in Buhari's new cabinet. APC favors fresh faces in Buhari's cabinet. And also at the left-hand side, Femi Aribisala on the courts must declare Atiku Abubakar president of Nigeria. That's what Femi Aribisala is saying here. And let's move down to the bottom part of the newspaper. Zamfara now colony of bandits, kidnappers, Emir tells federal government. Zamfara state now colony of bandits, kidnappers, Emir tells federal government. On corruption, NNPC recovers $1.6 billion from companies. NNPC recovers $1.6 billion from companies. MTN raises 200 billion naira in Nigeria this year for expansion. Target tomorrow for Nigerian listing. Okay, U.S. Embassy suspends Dropbox process for visa renewal in Nigeria. On INEC considers new dates for Bayelsa Guba poll. And you can see a picture here. Members of Lee Foundation in Jos on Tuesday demonstrating at the Plateau State House of Assembly to mark Lee Sharibu's 16th birthday and 2 years in captivity. You can check this picture very, very well. Okay, these are the stories we have on the Daily Independent newspaper. Of course, you know our reviewers are always on ground to express their own opinions. I'm Michael Adekunle. I'll be right back.
Well, the reason why the tribunal cannot stop him, that was why he removed the Onoge. The man, the only sincere man I've seen in my life, the only man that with sincerity I've seen in my life, Onoge. That was the plan. So then when they remove him, then that Islamic Chief Justice will now take over. It's another kind of queue. It's another kind of queue. Thank you, Mama. It's another kind of queue for this dispensation. That was why they removed Onoge. That is what enabled him to make such statements. That the Supreme Court or whatever cannot stop him from being sworn in as the president. Is that not?
Now, do you believe the outgoing National Assembly is the worst ever?
I cannot believe from his word. This is he's expressing his own opinion. The worst ever. To me, they are not the worst, because the worst are yet to come. The worst are yet to come. Like if you believe that they are the worst are yet to come. Because of the hatred he has on them. The worst, I believe that the worst are yet to come.
He has hatred on them?
It's likely he has hatred. Because they did not dance to his tune. Most of them refused to dance to his tune.
But he said he frustrated his government.
Who?
The president.
Himself did the same thing. He frustrated them as well. He frustrated them because they refused to dance to his tune. So he did everything humanly possible to make sure that they did not come back. That was why he worked against no other person than Saraki to make sure Saraki did not come back. You know what happened in Kwara State? It's a deliberate act between him and the INEC. They did it deliberately to make sure Saraki, because that man is a strong man. I believe that man, I'm an Igbo man, I'm a Biafra man. I believe in that man more than any Nigeria. Even though he's a mother, and this is my trust man. I believe in Saraki more than any Nigeria. I'm telling you, I believe in Saraki. I love him, I trust him, I like him.
What has the government put in place? The Buhari government, what have they put in place? Number one, the policy of the president is what is affecting the economy. The Senate has nothing to do. Rather, they were busy witch hunting who they are not supposed to witch hunt. Now, he shouldn't say this is the... What role did he play? He present budget as at when due, they will scrutinize it. The Senate never collected bribe. They say pardon. All through all the so-called budget this government has presented, the Senate has worked to and fro to see that the true picture of the budget is being presented. So why is he not saying it is the worst Senate so far? When we talk about Senate are the representative of each state, bringing out their own view, looking at how to justify their own interests. I'm not encouraged by this word that the president said. I'm not encouraged.
The president said, not even the president alone, the APC members have said that the 8th National Assembly leadership, talking about Saraki, has been the one frustrating the government of Muhammadu Buhari.
That's not true. That is not true. APC have the majority party in the Senate, in both chambers. They have majority party. So what are they trying to say? They are trying to tell Nigerians that they are the one frustrating themselves. It took PDP 2.5 years before they could get themselves together. They have issues of Ahmadu Sharif and McAfee. They had interim government. They went to court. For those two years plus, APC were not able to get themselves in order. I'm actually not happy by all these things the APC are saying. Let them tell themselves the truth. They are not ready for governance. They are not ready. If they are ready for governance, they will do the right thing. Like now, the 9th Senate, they started pick prime. They should allow the people in the Senate to make decisions on their own. But I'm actually disappointed, seeing that they say, this is the party choice. When it comes to the House of Senate, it also depends on who will serve us better. The so-called Saraki that they said he was an APC member. They blacklisted him. They said before he went to PDP. So his interests were not protected. So what else are they saying?
Do you see the 9th Assembly performing better than the 8th Assembly?
It will be worst. It will be worst. Why I said it will be worse is this: because they want to impose the Senate president or the other party. They want to impose it on them, and the other party will not accept. That is where they are going to come out and play the politics.
Now that is why we have something here again. Saraki, Dogara'S coup won't happen again. Presidency.
It's not the party that will. It's not the party. It is the people. The so-called APC. PDP has about 45 or 46 in the house, where they have 60. They have about 60 something. You understand? They will need the consent of PDP. I want to tell you, the opposition, PDP, they are united. If they pick a voice, if they say this is the person we are going for, the whole 45 will go for the person, and they need to lobby. In APC, they are not united as a party. In the Senate, these people, this party belong to Lawani. The other one belong to Goje, Undume. You understand? They will be divided along the line. So they need PDP. So if care is not taken, the team may slip again. They are not playing politics maturely. Politics is all about what do we offer. What are the things you do? You bring the opposition party. If you vote us in, this is the area we are going to put have. So but I'm not really pertinent about what is happening. APC they should go back and learn. They should go back and learn from the drawing board. What actually happened? How do we correct this mistake? But they want to still fall into that trap. That's my take about that.
APC should have said. What do you have to say about what he has said? I know you have something to contribute.
Yeah, there is nothing to learn in the government. APC government, they have their policy, how they can make Nigeria a better place. But the problem I foresee is the House Assembly. They did not make it right during the last dispensation. But now what I'm seeing, they want to correct it. That's why President said about Saraki Dogara'S coup won't happen again. He's very right. He's right in that comment because every Nigerians know what happened last time, how Saraki was fixed there. He's not an APC man, but he came there for something, and he actually achieved it.
But he won under the platform of APC.
Yes, but he have a personal motive, which nobody can say. But it's during his actions we know. How can a Senate president want to work with a president-elect? As you elected as a Senate president, you have as you're elected as a Senate president, then you have to work with the elected executive president of Nigeria in order to make Nigeria forward. But when the president brings out his policies is not a personal policy. It's a policy that can make Nigeria a better place. But you will alter it. You alter it, try to complicate the issues. That's what the president foresee. That's why you make this comment, and everybody know it. Shashan, whether APC is majority or not is not the issue. The issue is PDP have been ruling for 16 years. They know every corner and look of that house, of every rulership. They know how they can do this because they are playing politics, not to make Nigeria survive, but they survive on their own. That's why they are doing all those things. Shashan, but now APC is going to correct all the mistakes they did last time. Shashan, what you are seeing in the house is the politics, which must be played. But at the end of the day, APC will take their lead, Shashan, so that they can manage Nigeria. The primary intention of any rulership is to make his country a better place, Shashan, and that's what APC is trying to make. But the opposition party wouldn't allow it because they are playing politics of self-interest. So that's the problem, the APC. But I know this time, after inaugurating him on 29 minutes, he's going to change many things, which I know he had that in personally. I know, I'm Igbo man, Shashan, but I know his mind as an Hausa man. Okay. Shashan, we're not here for tribalism. Because I'm following Buhari right from time, even 1983, which you told us, I see the policies how you do. Whether it was too strict or not, Shashan, that's not the issue. Shashan, so that man, I know what is his mind, but because he's an army man, he was not playing politics before. Suddenly, he came into limelight in political platform. But the people have been playing this politics long. They are the people twinkling the issue so that he cannot survive. But this time, I know he's going to do something. That's why he made this comment. The comment he's make is the right one. And this is the first time we have a president that can be criticizing his fellow cabinet, unlike other people working together with his cabinet in order to sabotage the nation. So,
and do you support the president saying that?
I want to go against him.
Okay.
I want to go against him. Number one, the so-called this cabinet, they are fighting with the legislature, they are fighting with the judiciary. Under this same government, there have been a lot of embezzlement that has gone under this government. I want to say this about the Saraki. They are saying that the Senate was not this thing. They are supposed to have an inauguration in 2015. They abandoned the inauguration. They went for a meeting, which is not supposed to be so. And the House conducted the election, and Saraki won. After that, they started attacking him. How do you expect such a man to defend your cause? My take is this: the president should look inward. There are three separate arms of government. From my own opinion, this Senate is the best Senate. They have done their work, and because of they've done their work, the president wants to use so many things to override them. But they say, no, this is our stand. We take our stand. And that's why the judiciary, they are still waving. The judiciary have not been able to take their stand. If the judiciary take their stand, things will be better. You understand? A lot of things are going wrong.
It is this government. If you see any limelight or any light in the judiciary, it is this government that put a little light, which they are still working in order to let it blossom. Shasan, it is this government, and what this government did in the decision, nobody, since we have been having some many presidency or any government, nobody have ever do it. Shasan,
Is it true?
No, I disagree with that. The government of Goodluck Jonathan brought the information bill. You understand? Gave people freedom of expression, but this government almost killed it.
Because of hate speech.
Hold on, this government
Because of the hate speech. That's why this government have to go back. Do you know how many? See, the problem we are having now is because of the hate speech.
What is hate speech? What is hate speech?
Shasan.
They used it in 2015 and it worked for them. You understand? It worked for them.
What they used in 2015 is mere criticism. Shasan, but this time,
what is the difference between mere criticism and hate speech?
when you are criticizing, you want to criticize because something is not working well. But this time,
Constructive one or destructive one?
This very constructive hate speech is because many people that believe Buhari is an Hausa, Shasan, they want to criticize him. They want to show him hate speech. Shasan, that is what is happening. When you want to criticize, whether the man is Hausa or Ibibio, it doesn't matter. Shasan, because it's your president, you elected him, allow him to do his work. Shasan, but because hatred, just because he's from Hausa or from here, that's why they put up that hate, which is causing more problem.
Sir, it seems this man is not being tribalistic here. He's an Igbo man.
Hello, sir. His own opinion is different from my own opinion. From what I read, from what I have seen, check all the parastatals. Mention how many Igbos the president appoints.
The Igbos are more in the office, more than before this time. There is no need of mentioning. Shasan, more Igbos are in the office. Watch about the Senate.
In this administration?
In this administration,
see, the Igbo he mentioned is the main problem in the terms of when we are talking about the Igbo's politics. Shasan, I remember because me, I'm a APC man, and I'm not saying all this thing because I'm a APC man. I know what is right. Shasan, so far we are human beings. Shasan, I know APC in Ngige's state. Shasan, they make plan. Shasan, if they vote in Ngige is going to be a Senate president. Shasan, as an APC, so that they can work together. But because of the politics we play, they did not vote him. They vote a woman. Shasan, had it been Ngige come in the house and they make him a Senate president, can't him work together with a president to compare what Saraki did during his tenure? I know he's outgoing now. Shasan, so that's the problem. So what you are seeing in the judiciary, what you see in any place he's trying to mention, is because of the politics of self-interest they are playing. See, APC have a policy in order to make Nigeria good. Whether you are a thief, because there is one time Ashamole make, if you are a thief, even though you come to you are forgiven. He have a reason of saying that thing. Because APC politics is in place already. Whether you are a thief, when you come, you have to abide with the policy.
The same APC is fighting corruption, right?
Yes. Yes.
You said Oshomole made a statement that
that laugh, I have answer to it.
Even if you are this, you are that. Let me specify.
Yes.
When you come under the umbrella of APC, you are safe. You're forgiven.
Yes, they have a reason. They have a reason of saying that the issue is APC. They have made their platform how they will rule. Shasan. Now they have put everything in place. Yes. So it means even though you are in PDP or any other party, they know you as a crook or a corrupt man. When you come, because of the how they build their distance, yes, the way they build your structure, you must follow it.
Are you sure? You support all this?
Let me finish my distance. It means when they give you any anything to do, any portfolio, Shasan, which involve any amount of money, you have to do it. Shasan, and they will ask you, unlike the other distance, when they give you any distance, nobody is scared to ask you. But this time, if there's any appointment they give you, or any portfolio they give you, or any contract they give you, you have to give account of it. So that's why Shomole say it. Even though you are a crook, come to APC, you will change because they know how they will listen.
And have they been giving accounts of every project being executed or being given to them?
Yes, any person they give any contracts, Shasan, they do it. They do it. But I didn't say there's not a bit of corrupt because we cannot be perfect.
Nigerians are still complaining.
The complaining, we only hear it.
Still lament.
That's what I'm telling you. That complain, no how. Even though if he sent Christ to come and rule Nigeria, people will complain. Christ during his time, people complain. But the complaint when we are complaining is not a perfect one. Shasan, we are complaining just because it's not my man is there. Shasan, because that's what affected this election. The number PDP got, they're not supposed to get it, though Buhari won. The reason is because of those hate speeches. Shasan, Buhari is died, Buhari is this. All those things, they use it to spoil people's mind. That's why you see that they got that kind of number they got during this election. So that's the type of politics they're playing. They're not playing it because they want a good
contribution.
Okay, hello, sir. Okay. Hello, sir. This is my own take. Okay. My own take is this. He said the APC is doing well. Okay. In what area? In what area? In this government, we have lost a lot of jobs. Almost like 3 million people lost their job. Business are closing. The agricultural that people are supposed to be enjoying, the Fulani herdsmen are not allowing the farmers to go to farms to plant. Is it the petroleum? When PDP were there, petroleum was 87 naira. They brought it to 145. They said the scheme PDP was using, they were using fraud. That there's nothing like fuel subsidy. They introduced subsidy. They're even paying ×3 of what PDP paid. And this government you are looking at, they are not telling the people the truth. They are not telling Nigerians the truth. The truth is far away from them.
Tell us the truth. Let's know.
One of the things is that they talked about.
Saying the truth. You said it.
One of the things I want to say is that the feeding program in Lagos is not working.
But it's working in my own state, Abia State.
It's working.
Yes, because I traveled in December. Shasan, even when on that food program, they said they are paying them. It's working. It's working perfectly in my own state.
Hello, sir.
What I see by myself.
Hello, sir. When you talk, you want to give children, you want to feed them. Are you supposed to give to some state and don't give to other states?
Ask the governor the reason. Let him go and ask the governor the reason.
Lagos State is a core area of APC. APC have been ruling Lagos for the past, this should be 20-something years now.
The economy of Lagos State is more than other states. So if that thing has not been introduced or happened, doesn't really mean. But the federal government, not the remote states.
Is it due to the population of Lagos State?
No. How many people are going to government schools? How many private schools do we have? You understand?
Brother.
How many private schools do we have? How many government schools do we have? You understand? In other states, they have private schools. They have government schools. The feeding is just for the government school.
Dear press, see, what we are saying today doesn't really matter. It cannot change anything. The issue is the government in place know what to do to make Nigeria fine. But the problem is what they inherited, either the individuals, finance, and the type of leadership they inherited, it's very difficult to upturn it. They are making efforts. Even the people try to spoil the thing are still there, and they're still doing their work. But what I'm promising Nigerians, though I'm not there, but I so much believe that after the inauguration of 29th May, Shasan, the government is going to change. They are hearing me. Because they will not allow people to be crying. They know it, but because of the difficulties they're having in the rulership, that's why it's very difficult. But this time, they are going to change it. They are making an effort to change it.
Hello, sir. Actually, let me tell you the truth. I have lost hope in this government. Honestly, I have lost hope in this government. Why I said I've lost hope? I don't see any credibility in this government. You understand? I don't see any credibility. When this government was coming in place, they said they are going to bring technocrats. They came up with politicians. Nothing to offer. Listen, I don't know how to pour this thing out. This government has failed the people. They only have the opportunity. If they can redeem the opportunity. I want to say the truth. They have failed us for the 4 years now. They failed us. This is, if the next level they are saying. Now they did not tell us what is the agenda of the next level. Is it the next level to a bad one or a good one? They said next level, next level. What has the government put in place? Before he left, he was telling me that they spoil. My brother, in fact, a lot of people are lamenting. Except they don't want to tell themselves the truth. And if we don't tell ourselves the truth, we will not move forward. That's my take about that.
Thank you so much. And this is where we wrap it up on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV with Michael Adekunle. You join us next time as we bring you other very, very good, interesting story from the newsstands. Behind the camera is Latif Adebuale, also editor in the studio, Bamiche Alao. Bye.